Good afternoon. It is Thursday, getting close to the weekend, which is always exciting. And as usual, let's get a Facebook Live rolling. So, going through my emails over the last couple of days, one of the biggest things I've heard back from clients is nutrition is getting so complicated. They feel completely overwhelmed on what they should do to eat healthy. Should they be following if it fits your macros? Is paleo better? What's the best thing they can do for fat loss? How many meals per day should I eat? All these crazy questions that tend to be really overwhelming in terms of eating a healthy diet, whether it's for fat loss, whether it's trying to build muscle, whether it's just trying to be healthy or have more energy. And especially as it comes to diet, there's a big propensity for the industry as a whole to be extremely dogmatic. So what I mean by that is the overwhelming, portrayal that you need to eat any particular way, right? And when we're looking specifically at nutrition, I got to plug this phone in, make sure I don't lose you guys with battery. When we're looking specifically at nutrition, there are just too many factors to really go into play to really say, to be absolute in any sense of the word in terms of what nutrition plan is best. So when looking specifically at nutrition, first, the overbearing thought needs to be, what can I change that's not going to be a complete reversal of my entire life? Because if we try to change too many things at once with nutrition, nothing is going to work because there are too many factors that are tied into nutrition, right? We might have meals that are related to work. We might have, family dinners, there are holidays, all these different things. Even, the amount of money that you make is going to determine the quality of food that you're most likely able to eat. So to be dogmatic and say you have to eat this way, you can't eat grains, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. No, that's bullshit, and it's not a practical way to really achieve long-term change. But instead of bitching about the problem, I'm going to provide a couple solutions for you guys. So, making sure my phone doesn't die. So first and foremost, the number one thing, if you know you have food that's bad for you or not going to be related to your goals in your house, get rid of it. It sounds wasteful. It sounds difficult. No, if there's bad food for you in the house, you're going to eat it. Personally, if there are chips in the house, boom, they are going down my throat as soon as I get hungry, right? Out of sight, out of mind. When it comes to diet nutrition, setting your environment is so much of the entire picture. So take responsibility right away. If it's unhealthy, if it's not going to be conducive to your diet, whether it's fat loss or building muscle or trying to eliminate different things, just get rid of it. Specifically as it comes to cheat days, keep cheat days one day a week. And preferably go out to restaurants to have those meals. Because once you're there, you're able to finish your food, enjoy it, and then move on. Get rid of it from that point on, but don't bring it home either. So, like I said, if you have unhealthy foods in your house, number one tip, just get rid of them. If you're going to do cheat days, do your cheat days, go out, but do not bring the food back with you. Number two, focus on quality, not quantity. Now, this sounds really basic, really easy, really simple, but simple doesn't necessarily mean it's easy to implement and make it a habit. So instead of thinking about the quantity of food that you're having, the number of grams of protein, the number of grams of carbs, the number of grams of calories, all these different things, just focus purely on the quality of food that you're going to intake. So instead of saying I have to get 200 grams of protein today, just try to compose your meals mostly of fruits, veggies, and protein, and you're going to naturally, one, eat a little bit cleaner, have good high-quality calories, make sure you're going to be able to hit your macronutrients a little bit easier, and get your micronutrients and vitamins and minerals and all those things naturally from occurring sources rather than trying to micromanage every single thing that you put in your body. Just simplify the fact and focus on the best quality food that you can get first instead of just endlessly chasing quality and trying to track macros. Third, simplify the plate. So specifically when you're looking at a dinner plate, try to break it up where one half is going to be produce. So produce, whether we're talking fruits or veggies, awesome. Make that one half of your plate. Make 1/4 of your plate a starchy carbohydrate, whether that's going to be oatmeal, whether it's going to be rice, whether it's going to be, whatever you want. Honestly, whatever you want in terms of starch, make that 1/4 and then 1/4 protein. Honestly, you don't have to track everything meticulously, but if you ate a plate that was going to be, like I said, half fruits and veggies, 1/4 of a starchy carbohydrate, and then 1/4 that's going to be a lean protein, such as chicken, you're going to be way ahead of the game. And if you just do that day in, day out, one, it's going to be simple, but it's also going to be devastatingly effective. So break the plate up, keep it simple. Number 4, stop drinking liquid calories if your goal is fat loss. Now, I know this is going to be tough for some people, especially if you're drinking soda, if you're adding sugar to coffee and all these different things. But the most easy way that you can stay on a fat loss diet is to ditch liquid calories and just eat your food, eat your calories, right? If your calories are already going to be limited based on the number of foods that you can eat or the number of calories that you can take in each day to lose fat, you're going to be much better off by chewing your food and being able to stay under your caloric limit rather than putting together, a Starbucks Frappuccino and crushing 400 calories and then realizing at the end of the day that, you went way over your calories and wondering why you can't lose fat. Just ditch liquid calories. And for some folks, this even means drop away the protein shakes. Keep it simple. Drink calorie-free liquids. So I'm talking tea, I'm talking black coffee, water, stuff like that throughout the day. Feel free to season your water, season flavor. Seasoning is more for steak, I guess, but flavor your water if you want to do lime, if you want to do lemon, stuff like that. Completely fine, but don't drink calories. You know what? I think I said 4 tips, but I've got a 5th one. Your lucky day, right? So eat the same things for breakfast and lunch, and then allow yourself flexibility for dinner. So, a lot of people run into issues when it comes to eating for fat loss because, they want food to always be delicious. They want it to be something that they can look forward to. And I get this. I love food. I went out for breakfast today. I'm not going to lie. It was delicious. I had a steak burrito, and it was incredible. Anything with steak is incredible, especially a burrito. But looking specifically, when you're constantly thinking about what do I need to eat? What do I need to eat? What do I need to have for breakfast? How many macros do I need to have for this? It gets really overwhelming. And if you're anything like me or just most people in general, like you have so many decisions that you have to make throughout the day. And it's only getting worse the more wired in that our society becomes. So if you can simplify just by eating something very similar every single day for breakfast, whether that's like the same omelet, maybe you're switching out a couple veggies, or whether it's oatmeal and some fruit and maybe a protein shake, or get rid of that protein shake because it's liquid calories. And for lunch, if you have like a consistent, maybe a salad that you're having or a sandwich or just something along those lines, just try to eat the same foods for breakfast and lunch and just be consistent there. You won't have to think about it. It'll be automated. And then you're going to have the flexibility to enjoy yourself at dinner. Personally, at dinner, that's when my wife is home. That's when we want to kick back, relax a little bit, maybe have a drink. Being able to have these social aspects of eating and the social aspects of a dinner, whether it's, with family and friends or whether it's for work, allows fat loss to be much more simple, much more practical. So automate breakfast, automate lunch, open up the freedom that you have for dinner so you don't have to completely abandon your lifestyle while still losing fat. And that is it. I'm not sure where the like came from, but thank you for whoever gave me the thumbs up. Might have been you, Tanner. But guys, that's about it in terms of nutrition. Feel free to drop me some comments below. I'm also going to drop in a brand new course that we have going on. It's a 5-day fat loss challenge. And what I'm going to send you in that challenge is going to be 5 different tips and actionable things that you can work on each day to lose fat, but then build the habits to be able to keep it long term. In addition, I've got a workout for every single day, 1 for whether you're in the gym and 2 whether you're training at home. So 2 workouts per day, a tip each day. That'll be in the comments below. Anything else? Guys, drop me a comment and I will talk to you later. Thanks.